Hey guys, my name is Beth and welcome to my first ever vlog. I have decided to start this vlog because my husband and I are traveling around the world for a year. So we're going to be traveling and working and just doing a lot of sightseeing. So originally we're from Brisbane in Australia, but yeah, we're gonna try and go not quite everywhere, but to a lot of different places. So for this first vlog, I thought that I would share with you some tips on what to do before you leave for a year or for a lengthy amount of time before you go away and travel. Okay, so tip number one is if you're only going for a year or a short amount of time, put your things in storage rather than trying to get rid of them all and sell them. We did a lot of research. At first we were going to sell all of our things and just get as much money as what we could, but then I researched and kind of had a thought that putting our stuff into storage for a year is going to be a lot cheaper than having to buy it all when we come back. So that's what we did. We used Taxi Box, which are a really great service. They come and drop a container or 2 containers or however many containers you need over to your house, and you pack it up and then they come and take it to their storage facility and they keep it safe there for you, and then when you get back they will deliver it to you wherever you need in Australia, and that's all included in the cost as well. Tip number 2 is if you have a car and you're wanting to sell it, make sure you leave enough time to do so. My husband and I have never sold a car before. We had an awesome 2011 model Suzuki Alto, which we loved and we bought new, but then when it came to sell it, we gave ourselves a month. We thought that would be long enough, and it definitely wasn't. We had nobody, not a single person inquire about it. And then we decided that maybe we'd sell it to a dealership and see what we can get for it, but they just weren't willing to give us a lot of money, or even a reasonable amount of money for it. So in the end, we ended up lending it to a friend for the year. So they're just going to pay for insurance and roadshow for the year, and that just means that when we come back, because we're only going away for a year, that we'll actually have a car, which will be handy, I am sure. Tip number 3 is use Google Flights. Google Flights is an amazing website where you can put in where you are and where you want to fly to, and it will tell you the cheapest time to fly. And it will also tell you other cities that may be close by to where you want to go that are cheaper as well. So it gives you a full price breakdown of all of the different cities and countries and different times for you to fly. So it just makes finding the cheapest flight the best. Tip number 4 probably should be tip number 1, but that's okay. It is ask your current workplace if you can work remotely for a year, which is what I did. So I currently work for an awesome school as a graphic designer and marketing assistant, and basically everything that I do in my job I do via email. So I kind of thought, well, it's worth a shot asking them if I can work remotely for a year, and I have fantastic bosses that said yes. Fantastic and possibly crazy, so we will see how the year goes, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome, and it just means that I have the flexibility of being able to work wherever I want in the world, and also being paid as well. So it makes travel a lot easier when you have a income that you definitely know is going into your bank each week. Tip number 5, get good lightweight luggage before you go. This is just a general tip for anyone that does any sort of travel. Make sure you have some good luggage. It makes all the difference. We have a set of hard case suitcases that we check in, which is really good if you ever are traveling with any breakables. I have in the past had soft suitcases and traveled with breakables, and then they've shattered to pieces all through my clothes, which was lots of fun. So we made sure that we got some really hardy suitcases. And then for our carry-on luggage, we got some very lightweight luggage. I think it weighs 1.8 kilos, which is very handy when you, on some airliners, only have 5 kilos that you can take. So making sure that it's really lightweight means that you can carry more in your bag, which is handy. Tip number 6, don't worry about getting one of those cash cards that you can load cash onto. I guess they are handy for saving prior to your trip. So if you know more than a year in advance that you're going to go away and you want to start saving for that, you can load onto it, which is good. But really, I think the best thing to do is just research different banks that have really low international rates. We use Citibank, which is great when we're in Asia. Like, we can get cash out all the time, or we can pay on our card and we're not charged any fees, which is fantastic. So if you just do a bit of research, you'll find a bank that has low international rates, and that's kind of easier than getting one of those cash cards that you have to constantly load cash onto. Tip number 6, use Airbnb. Airbnb is amazing. We have used it in several different countries already. We've used it in Australia as well, and it just is so cheap compared to hotels. And the thing that I love, even if it was the same price as hotels, I think it's better because you can actually see what room looks like. The thing that I hate about going into hotels is they never show you a picture of the bathroom. And in my mind, the two most important things about where you're going to be staying is your bed and also the shower and the toilet. They're the most important things. So when you go and you get an Airbnb, usually, most of the time, they will always have photos of the bathroom and they'll always have photos of the bed. And you can see all of the reviews from everyone who has stayed there. It's photos of the actual place, the room that you're going to be staying in. It's not just a photo of the best room in the hotel. It's just so much better, and the prices as well are just incredibly cheap. You get monthly discounts and sometimes even weekly discounts as well, which you wouldn't normally get with a hotel. So at the moment, we are in Saigon and we're staying in an Airbnb, and we actually are, for most of our trip, going to be staying in Airbnbs. Some of the places are giving us 50% off our total trip because we're staying there for a month. It's like amazing. You'll just save heaps of money by doing it. Tip number 7, which again should probably be tip number 1 or tip number 2, is as soon as you know when and where you're going, you should take a trip to the travel doctor. Tell them when and where you're going and ask them what immunizations you need to get. Some of my friends travel without getting immunizations, and that's fine for them, but I am probably more on the cautious side when it comes to traveling, and I just want to make sure that, you know, getting sick isn't going to ruin my trip. So most immunizations, they last for 10 years or a lifetime anyway, so you just have to go once, and then once it's done, you don't have to go again. But the reason why I say as soon as you know, go to the doctor, is because there are some immunizations that do go over a series of shots, so you just want to make sure that you have enough time to do those. And then have fun getting all lots and lots of needles. Number 8 is make sure you cull and only bring what you need. You get charged so much money if you go overweight on airliners, so it's always better just to bring what you will need. Don't bring unnecessary things. Tip number 10, which is the last tip, is try, if you can, leave a week free before you leave so that you can properly say goodbye to all your friends and family. This is for if you're going for like a year or 2 years or something like that. You just want to make sure that you've got the time free and there's going to be people that want to see you and you'll want to see them, even if you are like slightly introvert, which my husband and I kind of are, but our friends and family are so important to us, so we needed to make sure that we had enough time with them to have dinners and desserts and just spend some good quality time with them before we left. Another thing is we really didn't want to have a farewell party because we don't really like parties that are for us. Like going to parties, but just when it's about us, it's not like we're not really attention people. But our friends really encouraged us to have a farewell thing, and I'm very thankful that we did. We had a great little afternoon where we just were at a cafe and we said, hey, we're going to be here, come down and say hi. And yeah, we had a lot of our friends just come and say hi and goodbye, and we were able to chat and laugh, and it was so special and so much fun. So make sure you do it, and make sure you don't rush that week before you leave, and don't just leave like a few days, you know, try and make the most out of that time. So those are my 10 things to know before you leave on a year's travel or a few years travel. I hope you enjoyed it. The next vlog is going to be about Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City. So we're here for a month and I've been filming things here and there. So I'm not sure exactly what I'll say, but probably something to do with food because there is an endless amount of food here. Thanks heaps for watching. See ya.